Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I am Paula Bremheger, and I am the library's Eva Jane Romaine Coombe Director. It's truly an honor and a pleasure to welcome everyone to the grand reopening of your Mount Washington Branch Library. Yes, thank you. Thank you all for joining us for this exciting moment. To begin our program, I'm really honored to introduce the 2026 Vice President of our Board of Trustees, Colleen Reynolds. Colleen's, come on up.
Come on up here, Congressman. Come on up. Yeah. Thank you, Paula, and hello, Mount Washington, and happy Valentine's Day. My name is Colleen Reynolds. I'm the Vice President of the Library Board of Trustees, and it really is an honor to celebrate the reopening of this beloved branch with all of you. Please join me in also welcoming my fellow board members, Chris Harding and Aaron Brown. We are thrilled to stand with you as the doors reopen today and renewed and re-energized Mount Washington Branch. This building has served the community for decades, and our goal with this renovation was simple: ensure that it remains a place for generations to come, where everyone feels welcome and where learning and creativity can flourish. This $2.5 million project is part of our long-term facility master plan to keep all 41 library locations welcoming, accessible, and future-ready. Here in Mount Washington, that meant investing in critical behind-the-scenes upgrades like new mechanical and electrical systems that have been operating for more than 50 years. It also meant reshaping the spaces you use every day, creating modern, flexible, comfortable areas that support reading, studying, gathering, and exploring, including a new meeting room and a MakerSpace. This investment in your community was funded in part by a countywide levy supported by the voters of Hamilton County. And thank you on behalf of all of the Board of Trustees for supporting your libraries. We're honored to celebrate with you today. And now back to Paula.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Colleen, and we are grateful for the support of our Board of Trustees, as well, of course, as our elected officials and the many community partners and neighbors who are here today. Thank you for helping Mount Washington thrive. Today, we are indeed fortunate enough to be joined by Congressman Greg Landsman, who has walked in. Congressman, I'm honored to invite you up to the podium to say a few remarks for us. Thank you, sir.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is my town. This is my neighborhood. This is our neighborhood. I'm sorry. But it's wonderful to be with all of you and see so many familiar faces, people who've been investing in this neighborhood for as long as I've been here. And it's so wonderful to see this renovation and the investment by our larger community in Mount Washington. This is where my wife, Sarah, and I brought our kids to find books for the first time. Like when they were little kids, this was the library we came to, and I can still remember, I guess it's been changed a little bit. Yeah, it is changed. Okay, but I just remember, walking through. My daughter's now almost 16. Crazy. Elijah's 14. And just like us sort of scampering around looking for books along that back wall. And, this is such a special place. I just want to thank the larger Hamilton County community for investing in us, in this library, and in particular our children and families. When kids do well, we all do well. And the more we invest in kids, the better off we all are. So thank you to everyone involved, to the board. And I'm just so excited that this happened, that you are all here, and that this is another sort of chapter in Mount Washington's growth. This is, I think, one of the greatest neighborhoods in the city of Cincinnati. So thank you all very much.
Thank you so much, Congressman, for coming and making room in your busy schedule to talk to us this morning. We are also fortunate to have another elected official here. We have Ohio State Representative Bryant Bailey, who is here, and I invite you to come on up to the podium and say a few remarks as well.
Happy Valentine's Day. I'm like, I thought I was going to come into a sea of red, and it's just like me sticking out, but it's all good. Well, I am really excited to be here. As she mentioned, I am State Representative Ashley Bryant Bailey. I cover this particular district, so Mount Washington is a part of District 26, and I'm incredibly honored to have you all and to be representing you up at the State House. You know, I won't take too much time because I want you all to enjoy the space, but as Congressman said, you know, libraries are so important, not just to our community, but just our overall well-being. We should never stop being learners and explorers. So from childhood to adulthood, libraries are centrally a part of how we build community. I always say, and I think a lot of people say, but our power is really in our proximity to each other. And libraries is really critical to that. And so I am very proud to see this work that Hamilton County is approaching on and making sure that our libraries are up to date. We have all the resources that we need, whether we're our little ones or we're aging and still continuing to be explorers. So I just thank you for spending your Valentine's Day with us. I do have a commendation for you all. Just congratulations for all the work that you have done. And again, I am very honored to be your representative, and I am just excited to see you all within these walls in the next coming weeks. Thanks.
Thank you, Representative, and we're excited to get the commendation as well. We'll make sure we have that. Are there any other electeds in the audience today to give a shout out to? Just making sure I haven't forgotten anyone. All right, well, we'll give them a round of applause, even though they're not here. Thank you all. Again, thank you for being here and contributing your time to this amazing milestone. I would like to recognize a few key individuals and partners who have helped us with this project and made it possible for us all to be here today. If only we were a little bit taller. First of all, I'd like to note our construction manager, Turner Construction, our architect, SHP, Tori Stefano of CBRE, who helped us secure that temporary location during construction. How many of you use that temporary location? Yeah, that's right, very important. Our CHPL facilities team, including Facilities Operation Manager Jeff Garine, our Maintenance Supervisor Joe Godby, our Facilities Coordinator Rick Boyd, our Finance and Facilities Director Molly DeFossi, people are like, can I clap? You can kind of clap randomly. Go ahead. Our Technology and Logistics team, including Technology Manager Bill Lane, Computer Services Supervisor Robin LaRue, Technology and Logistics Director Holbrook Sample, our Public Services Director Kathy Bach. Where's Kathy? Because she's wearing some Valentines. She's sporting the red. Regional Manager Chad Lewis, Planning and Project. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's Paul's boss, so he's gonna know. Planning and Projects Manager Megan Worth, and of course, Mount Washington Branch Manager Paul Birch, along with the entire Mount Washington Branch team. Our wonderful CHPL staff. If you're a CHPL staffer, raise your hand. We got people who are here helping sub in. Thank you all. And of course, thank you to the Mount Washington community for your ongoing partnership and commitment to public library service in our community. I'm going to do a quick history of Mount Washington. No, it's just very brief. Every time I say that, everyone gets really alarmed. No, I promise it'll be a short history of the library service here. It did begin back in 1899 when library service was delivered out of Maud Clark's dry goods store. You could come in, get your library book, and maybe some dry beans. I'm not sure, so that's great. By 1912, the growing demand led to a formal deposit station, and over the next 40 years, the library here did shift from one temporary location to another. After the post-war boom, residents rallied for a permanent facility. That vision became a reality in 1958. This building opened on the former site of the Mount Washington School, and today, as the congressman noted, we add another chapter to that legacy. So here is what you can expect as you walk around, and some of you may already have caught a glimpse, but I encourage you to take a full look at the library library, you'll see that we have new paint and flooring throughout, lots of great new furniture, an updated children's area, a dedicated teen area that's adjacent with all of this great natural light, a quiet adult reading area with a fireplace there. I have already heard from several people. They feel like we're going to need to put some timers on that chair so they rotate through. Very wonderful. I spent some time there. Our new MakerSpace area. So we will have a MakerSpace here. I see people shaking their head. We know a lot of people were looking forward to that. A meeting room that can accommodate larger groups. And importantly, though you can't always see it, it's essential. We did do a replacement of end-of-life mechanical and electrical systems. Some of those were more than 50 years old. So those are the exciting things we can see here. As Colleen mentioned, this project is part of our long-term facilities master plan to keep all of our 41 locations welcoming, accessible, and like your new Mount Washington branch, future ready. Thank you all for your support investing in your library. With that, I am very pleased to introduce someone who I don't think needs any introduction here in Mount Washington at all, the Mount Washington branch manager, Paul Burge. Paul, come on up and say a few words.
Thank you, Paula. And thank you all for making a date with the library and joining us on Valentine's Day. We really appreciate that. You know, when I first heard that our grand reopening was going to be on Valentine's Day, I said, that is just perfect. Because when I think about the relationship that our library has with the Mount Washington community, love is the first word that comes to mind. We feel that love from you all in our interactions every day. I've worked in many other places in my life, and I've never experienced the bond that I have felt with the people here. There's just something special about Mount Washington, and I felt it from the moment I started working here in 2018. I want to give a shout out to our staff. They have worked so hard to continue to serve our community during this transition. Adrian, Meredith, Beth, Gabe, Kristen, Amber, Kim, Amanda, and now Jay. You're an extraordinary group of people. You show great care and compassion to everyone who walks through our doors, and I'm proud to be your manager. Thank you for everything. Continuing with the love theme, this beautiful, newly renovated library is our way of saying that we see you, we value you, and we want to give you the wonderful library that Mount Washington richly deserves. I'm excited not just for the structural beauty, but for the new features the library will offer. We have a meeting room. People have asked about that for years, and now you have an attractive designated space to gather. And our new MakerSpace allows people to do everything from converting old home movies to creating buttons to specialized work in graphic design. So I just want to say thank you, we love you, and we hope you enjoy your new library. Back to you, Paul.
Took this so seriously, he laminated his script, so he did not want to forget anything. Whole nother level. I do want to take a moment. We are fortunate now. I see that our own Ohio State Senator Catherine Ingram has joined us. Senator Ingram, would you like to come up and say a few remarks before we get on to our ribbon cutting? Come on up.
Sorry about being tardy. I would be in trouble if I was at school, right? These are the kind of things that make my responsibility in service to our community important and bright. I'll be in Columbus on Tuesday. The library, somebody said when we were talking about the budget and we talk about the library fund and all the work that we do, and somebody said, well, you know, what are they doing all of that stuff? And I said, you know what, sometimes you ought to put your money where your mouth is. If you care about the people, you do things that make sure that they are connected. And I'm gonna tell you, now I have to stop out here when I'm this way. I was in Reading, I stopped at Reading the other day and printed. I went to Walnut Hills last week. And it's important. I see people all the time who make those connections, who come in and are asking questions, who are trying to get connected to other folks. So it's so important to make it inviting, to put our money where our mouth is. So this is just another example of how important the library is to all of us. And look at all these folks on a Saturday morning. Of course, so it is not snowing and it's not that cold, so that's a lot better. But thank you, and thank you for allowing me to say a few words, Paula. I appreciate you.
Of course, of course.
And I do, wait.
You got, yeah.
Oh, look.
Yes.
And as we do, we like to make sure we give paper. This is a letter from the Senate. It is from the Senate. It's the president signed it, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Somebody take a photo? We're good?
You're going to read that whole thing?
No, I'm definitely not going to read the whole thing.
Thank you. So that completes our commendation. We have two of them, and we thank you so much. Thank you for making it and being here today. I know that you are anxious to get to all the fun things we have going on. So once again, thank you to everyone, our trustees, Paul, our elected officials. I'd like now to invite, after we get the ribbon cut across here, I'm going to invite our trustees and our electeds to come on up. Be careful with your giant scissors. I know you have some experience with those, but we'll come on up and we'll do this ribbon cutting and we'll get the party started. Come on up. Yes, over here. Spread out. Make sure you're in the middle. Oh, I don't need to be in the middle. You get it. Does everybody have a pair of scissors? Molly, you want to come up? Are you all right? Okay, Molly always declines. Molly, you made this happen. Okay, so I think it's your job to count us down.
All right, ready? All right, 3, 2, 1.
Colleen, if you want to do any giveaway.